to my channel. As a teacher or being a teacher, there comes a time that you'll be in charge of a class, okay? And as a class teacher or being in a particular class or a particular class is entrusted into your care, you have to impart values and morals and so many other things, okay? So as a manager of your class, there are many things you need to do. You need to add value, and in the process of adding this value, you need to learn to be a good manager. Being a class teacher also means that you need to learn to be in control of your class. That is what we call class management. Class management is fundamental is fundamental to you as a teacher and also to the learners. All right. The most important thing that makes you a class manager is your ability to mold character. All right. And apart from molding character, you also teach to impact. After teaching, there is something you need to ask yourself. At the end of this lesson, the children or the child should be able to do this or should be able to do that, okay? So what a learner does after the learning process has taken place is fundamental. A good teacher, you should also evaluate. Evaluation is very, very important because this evaluation gives you a platform for you to know who is following what you have taught or who is not following. And in the process, you now have you have the opportunity to correct and amend in the learning process, all right? And also important in the impartation of knowledge is that you should have good control or you should have a lot of knowledge about your subject area. You should be very, very good in your subject area. We know that nobody is perfect, but sometimes whenever you know you are wrong, you should be quick to admit it and then you will make corrections appropriately. All right. Prepare very well before you come to the class because the new generation of children we have these days, they are very, very smart. So you should have a sound knowledge of your field or your subject area. All right. And then always respond to questions. Okay. If there's any particular question you feel like you cannot answer at that particular point, you can put it to the student to go and do more research on it, and this will give you more opportunity to broaden your knowledge on that particular area. Okay, so don't always see yourself as a perfect teacher. There is no perfect teacher. All right, always learn to update your knowledge. Okay, don't limit yourself to the skill alone. There are a lot of things that have changed now. In those days, we talk about the 9 planets, but now there are 8 planets because Pluto is no longer considered to be a planet but a dwarf among a group of planets called the dwarf planets. Okay, so if you are still using books that make mention of 9 planets in our solar system, then you are far way behind. So you should learn to update your knowledge on things that have changed and then update your notes also because some of the children they go online and they should not be far ahead. They should not be ahead of you, but you as a teacher need to be far, far ahead of them. All right. Thanks.